Hello guys and welcome to Squidgyfaceplays, and today I'm here to show you an update for my Stoneblock 1.1. Yeah, that's it, version 1.1. So the first thing is texture changes. Now, they're not very big texture changes, but they're texture changes nonetheless. So the crafting table, that texture has changed because, well, I didn't want it to look very similar to the normal crafting table. The sieve has changed due to its crafting recipe changing, and then we have the stone hammer, that is the auto hammer, sorry, that has changed purely because I wanted to make it look aesthetically more pleasing. So let's move on to some of the first changes. The first change that I'm going to show you is going to be something that was suggested by Lister. This is Lister, he's on screen right now. If you haven't seen Lister, he is doing an actual series on this map, so go to his channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. Go watch his playthrough of this, it is awesome. So yeah, go check that out. So yeah, the first change is mushrooms. Now there's currently the only way to get mushrooms if you're lucky enough to get mushrooms in, you know, a drop. Now the only problem is this hasn't done that, so let me just try and get them from up there. They, as you can see, have dropped from us, which is some mushrooms. Oh, I've got quite a few that time. 3 mushrooms, 2 saplings. So essentially, he suggested a way to get more mushrooms. I thought of a way to get more mushrooms, which was birch trees. So birch trees drop mushrooms instead of string, and that is it. That's the change for the mushrooms. And there is the added bonus of the mushroom, which is they can be used to get mycelium. Or mycelium, I don't know. So as you see, it drops both types of mushrooms, as you saw me getting both then. Let me just destroy the rest of this. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Okay, so nothing else has dropped. So I'm going to grab some more mushrooms out of the chest, because I thought I'd need a few more, but I probably won't. So, the mycelium can now be made by dropping mushrooms on top of grass or dirt blocks. This works with any mushroom, any grass, any dirt. Oh, that's a sapling, not a mushroom. Oh no, I'm 1 mushroom off. That's so annoying. Damn it. Okay, so yeah, that's a way to get mycelium. Then another change that Lister also suggested was an ability to craft some blaze rods, which I have happily done for you guys, which is just chuck 3 blaze powder in the furnace and you get the blaze rods. Pretty much simple, pretty easy to do. The next change, what else I want to show you guys? Okay, so the stone hammer. The stone hammer's change is slight but works more effective. So with the stone hammer, you throw it on and it will change the block to another block. This time it will just break it as well as just change it. So it's a bit faster for you guys. This time you don't have to change it, then break it, change it, then break it. It's a lot smoother, a lot easier to do, and I personally like this change. So another thing that I've changed, what else have I changed? Okay, yeah, so again, on Lister's recommendation, he wanted a way to get ocean drops, i.e. prismarine, right? So I've done that. I've changed. Oh, that was genuinely really lucky how I got that first time. So his suggestion was basically to find a way to get some prismarine drops, which I thought the most appropriate way would be to remove gold and iron from sand and change it to prismarine and to prismarine shards. So there you go. You can now make all types of prismarine stuff. So even the ink sacs, which will allow you to make dark prismarine. So yeah. That's that change. So we're moving pretty fast with this. I thought I'd take a lot longer. So the next change is the new blocks, which is probably the thing that you're most excited about. So we have the composter and the compactor. So the compactor, composter. So these are pretty simple blocks, and I will show you what they do. So the composter, you can use any seed, any sapling, any organic material except for cocoa beans and mushrooms. You can drop on to the composter and it will convert it automatically into a dirt block. Now, this was actually a thing that I was making for another map that I thought, well, I'll just chuck it onto here as well, because why not? You guys would probably use this. So yeah, that's how you another easier way to get some dirt, maybe. I don't know, it's up to you. And the last change is, or the last add-on is this block, the compacting block, the compactor. Now this does what it says, it compacts. So if we throw some cobblestone and some redstone, it will compact them together to make the redstone ore. If we do it with some cobblestone and some emerald, again, emerald ore. It's pretty simple, pretty easy as well to use. It works with all major raw materials, anything you can think of really. But when you say if you wanted nether quartz ore, that would be used with that would be literally quartz and netherrack together rather than quartz and cobblestone, because obviously that's just stupid. But yeah, that's that. Also, this has another function, which essentially is compacting the stone block. So if you throw just normal stone onto here, it compacts the stone into smooth stone, which I've added for you guys is because I'm working on another thing, like another project, and I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of that other project. So I thought I'd give you a way to get some smooth stone. I really like smooth stone. I really think it's cool. But yeah, there's a nice little way for you guys to get it. Now keep in mind, this is just a decoration block, as in it does not hold the properties of normal stone. It's not as strong as normal stone. In fact, you can break it with just a one punch. Like, you don't even need, it's really, really easy to break this block. It's purely decoration. Now, I haven't really changed anything else in this. Is there anything there I need to show you? No. I will just quickly show you the crafting recipes room. Now, it's got a little bit wider just to fit a few more things into it. So the first thing I've added into this room is obviously the blaze rod, just so you guys know how that's made. In case no one watched this video, it's there. So the other add-on is the auto hammer's fine. That was there before. This thing, the composter. The composter is easily made with a stone crook and a bunch of wood and cobblestone. Just putting your nice, lovely materials to use. And again, using another stone hammer. So you're going to have to craft at least 2 of these. Which, if you've watched Lister and Stan on this, they've made a couple of each of these by accident. So there we have the compactor, which is just 4 pistons and 4 cobblestone and then 1 stone hammer in the middle. That makes the compactor. And finally, the new recipe for sieves. Now, this is purely because I thought it was a bit too easy to get a sieve and a bit easy to craft, which was 1 and 1. So I think it was a bit too easy. So I changed it to this, which is like a letter H with wood, and then cobblestone at the bottom and the string mesh at the top. And that's it. That's all the different things I've added and changed to this. I fixed a couple of bugs that people were telling me about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But there also is another quick little thing, which is people who are playing Pocket Edition of this game. Some people can play it, some people can't. I don't know why that is. I don't know why some people can play, some people can't. I honestly don't have a clue. And the only way around this was a lady called Katie. Her link is on for Twitter is going to be here somewhere on screen. But this lady Katie, she basically made a version of the the original version 1 of this map that would work on Pocket Edition, which I've been given to a few select people here and there if they ask for it. But she's told me how to convert this world into the world that works with Pocket Edition. Now, keep in mind, this isn't my fault. This isn't the map's fault. Essentially, the versions for Xbox and Windows 10, which is primarily the versions I use, are currently a different version than Pocket Edition. I think one's like 1.7.1 and the Pocket Edition's like 1.7.0 or 0.13 or something like that. So that's not my fault. That's Mojang's fault for the game. That's not my fault. So I've added a second download link in the description for this. So you will have the normal download, which will say version 1.1, and then there'll be MCPE, which is the Pocket Edition version of this, with all of these updates, by the way. So nothing's been taken away. You still get everything that I've added, it just works for Pocket Edition a bit easier. Now, what I will also do is I'm also going to leave a couple of links on the end card or at the bottom of this. So I'll leave links somewhere to Stan the Man and Lister, because they've been doing a series on Stoneblock and I love it. I've watched every episode they've put out and I want you guys to go watch it too, because Lister and Stan, they're both playing this map but in both very different ways. Like, I thought like, oh, they're both going to be doing the same thing, they're going to be doing the same thing at the same pace. It's not. Literally, Lister is spending his time more of like decoration and trying to blast through all the challenges, whereas Stan, he's been trying to make things automated. So like the sieve and the hammer, he's made automated sieves and hammers where he's got like things hooked up to them and you can just leave them go and you can walk off and they'll automatically sieve and hammer the things for you, and it's glorious. Go watch both of them. I will leave links to both of their channels in the description below. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!